Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's got it down the middle. Pulled down for the tackle. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to do the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Find space on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offense.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here.
He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Cunningham. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Rebels. Line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check.
Touchdown! Ole Miss! Oh, that may be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really... And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Got a man. It's Carr. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Carr. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gonna run it, it's Pringle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pringle. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but defense, really nice job. Getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They kick it away on fourth down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy.
Oh, out of space. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Canes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. Took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks,
and the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this... situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Trying to make... Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Pringle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Wants to fire on second down. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit. They're trying to stay on the field.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just You right in the eyes. 4 straight runs. He'll get the first down and really starting to play physical.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Makes the catch at the 35. He gets a block. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could probably touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pressure coming. Forced out of the pocket. Got room at the 35.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick handoff. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. looking for more room. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
56, Ole Miss, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. On the move, it's Welsh. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To give to the back. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play, but now, time for the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back up. Field.
Ready, set. Here we go.
They go to the ground. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. Probably
Turning it on. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Got the 1st down and more.
defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is...
There he goes. The 40. Running inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Rourke. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Worley. It's a fumble. He recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Lots of running room. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's what...
There he goes! That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into...
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.